So I just actually had a partnership with Outre on Instagram, and that was very intentional. It gives me anxiety. I don't know why. Now, why would I put myself in that situation? Like, first of all, Wendy's, that's not gonna make me buy a 4 for 4. So if you really wanna level up as a micro influencer, you just gotta make sure that you are prioritizing. Hey y'all, it's Jaila, aka JaiChanellie on the internet. Welcome back / to my channel. If this is your first time here, we are doing a chit chat get ready with me today. So as I do some makeup, we are going to talk about social media, having social anxiety and wanting to be present on social media, okay? That is a thing. We're also going to talk about just micro influencer things, leveling up as a micro influencer, and maybe a new direction for my channel. If you're interested in this conversation, go ahead and keep on watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button. I'm bringing you beauty, hair, and lifestyle content on this channel. Also hit that notification bell so you can know anytime I'm posting a new video. Let's get right into it. We are going to be focusing on the conversation and not on the makeup. So if you're interested in any of the makeup products that I'm using, make sure you check the description box below. I'll list everything there. If it's not there, please go ahead and ask me in my comment section and I will get back to you as soon as possible, okay? I want to talk about, first of all, it's me having primer in my hair for me. I don't know about y'all, but social media is a very integral part of my life. Not only as just, you know, a human being in this millennia, but also as a content creator. So I was just thinking about like social media presence and what that means for us and just the different vibes that social media gives and why I may choose or not choose to be present on certain forms of social media. I know you know about my YouTube channel because you're here right now, but I basically have a social media presence, I would say, on YouTube, on Instagram, and kind of sort of on Twitter. Not really, y'all. I barely got like 1,000 followers on Twitter. So here are the vibes that different forms of social media give me. YouTube for me is like my favorite platform. It's been that way since I was in middle school, honestly. For me, YouTube is something that I go on every single day. And not just to like check on my own channel. I watch YouTube videos every single day. It is my form of TV because for me, YouTube is that platform where you get people's day-to-day, you know? Like YouTube is very heavy on vlogs. It's very ready on chit chat, get ready with me, life updates, and that kind of content. And that is the kind of content that I like to consume. And that is also the kind of content that I hope to put out, just because I know if I enjoy it, other people also may enjoy seeing that from me. I don't want to say people's real life because everything on social media is glamorized, but I like the day-to-day concept. And I just don't think that any other platform has really mastered that in the way that YouTube has. So I very much enjoy YouTube and being on YouTube, but I'm still trying to kind of get in where I fit in as it regards YouTube content. Now, something that I will say is that over the years, over the progression of YouTube has gone from being a platform where the majority of videos are how-to videos. Today, YouTube is still very much how-to based, and we know this from like data and analytics. But the thing that sells on YouTube is people's personality. And you can see this in the evolution of so many different channels. A lot of mega influencers, you'll see that they went from creating how-to tutorial content to just basically like vlogging and getting on camera and just being themselves, because their personality is what's really selling their channel. And that is where I'm starting to struggle a little bit. Not because I ain't got no personality, because I have plenty, okay? But just being able to translate that personality on camera is a skill. So shout out to everybody who's able to do that. I don't know, I just feel like I'm not in the position right now to be making vlogs and stuff like that. I still live at home with my mama. How I'm gonna be vlogging? People gonna be in the shot. While I observe all these things about YouTube and all of these things that make it my favorite platform, I'm very much still trying to figure out how I fit within the realm of that platform and be successful on the platform. I would like to see myself grow and evolve as YouTube is growing and evolving and pushing away from just sit down how-to tutorials. Jaila also has to grow and evolve and get away from just sit down how-to tutorials. Not completely, because you know your girl loves to be a teacher. Creating the content that I like to see and I like to watch is what I'm really trying to do and what I would really like to do for YouTube, and that is the direction that I want my YouTube channel to go. So I just thought that was you know, interesting. I would love to hear your thoughts about that in the comment section below. There are some other social media platforms that I want to talk about. Instagram. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Miss Instagram. Instagram is low-key playing itself, and we know that for a fact. Like, why do I need a whole tab on Instagram for the shop? I'm not shopping on Instagram. I'm not doing it. Instagram is very hyper-focused on selling things to you, which is good and bad as an influencer. Because first of all, you know, we love a good brand deal. And I've been fortunate enough to have a couple of brand deals in the past couple of months, so shout out to me. Go follow me on Instagram at JaiChanellie so you can support your girl when I'm getting these brand deals. If you want to be an influencer, Instagram is definitely something that you should be present on. However, the quality of Instagram has most definitely declined in the past couple of years because they keep trying to be like everybody. Case in point, Reels. Now, I do utilize the Reels function, the Reels feature, because if you want to be semi-successful on Instagram, you got to use the things that they're pushing. And right now they are pushing Reels. How y'all just gonna sit there and copy paste TikTok like that? This is not the first time y'all have copy pasted, because hello, Instagram stories did not exist prior to a Snapchat, right? Regardless of, you know, how Instagram moves and what they're doing, what I feel like I have to look like when I present myself on Instagram has definitely changed over the years. And I miss when it was just, you know, a little low-key Snapchat, or that pressure to curate your Instagram feed is like maximized times 10 when you're trying to get brand deals and you're trying to match your aesthetic to a brand's aesthetic and blah, 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 blah. So Instagram, I feel like I go on Instagram sometimes. Sometimes Instagram is fun. Sometimes, you know, I like watching people's stories, but most of the time I like staying off of Instagram. Out of all my platforms, Instagram probably gives me the most anxiety. And I'll talk about that like later on. Last social media I kind of want to talk about is Twitter. Twitter.com, in my opinion, is the website where people have the truest influence. If you know, you know. In case in point, Black Twitter. Black Twitter literally determines what's going to be the talk of the town. But interestingly enough, Twitter is the place that has not fully been commodified or commercialized, I would say, in regards to like influencing and brand deals and things like that. I don't think brands have all the way figured out Twitter. And maybe that's just a testament to like the fact that you gotta have some level of, I don't wanna say realness, because that implies that brands are not real. But you gotta know how to step on Twitter, especially as a brand. And brands that I think do this very well is Fenty Beauty, obviously, because they are part of the culture, so they're able to move easily with the culture, whereas these other brands just be like, ha ha ha, it's lit, bruv. Like, first of all, Wendy's, that's not gonna make me buy a 4 for 4. But yeah, that's kind of like what I think the vibes are of social media, and those are like the big 3 for me. I actually don't be on TikTok. I know that TikTok is a really big one right now. I have a TikTok. I posted a singular TikTok. I don't really do TikTok because, first of all, it's low-key overwhelming for me to learn another platform when I'm not really even good at the ones that I'm already doing. So like to add a whole nother platform on top of that, sounds like a setup. Also, I've heard too many negative things about TikTok, especially as it regards, but I know that that's not unique to TikTok. You can say the same for all these platforms, just, you know, the way that they treat us. But I've definitely heard it about TikTok, and for TikTok to be so new, it's just like, ooh, now why would I put myself in that situation? If you feel very strongly about TikTok and you're like, girl, you need to get on TikTok. You don't know what you're talking about. TikTok is revolutionary, instrumental. You can go ahead and argue your case in the comment section below. Keep it respectful, of course. So I mentioned earlier that like out of all of the platforms, Instagram is probably the one that gives me the most anxiety. I really meant that. I have undiagnosed / self-diagnosed social anxiety, y'all. Okay, they make me nervous, they make me sweat. So social media is just like an extension of those feelings, and I just find it really paradoxical how I want to have a social media presence and also have social anxiety. Somebody explain that to me. I literally will look at like people responding to my stories. Like if I post on Instagram stories, people will respond. I'm just like, and I just see the notifications pop up and I just like exit out. I'm just like, I'll deal with that in like 3 days. It gives me anxiety. I don't know why, y'all. It literally gives me anxiety. But simultaneously, I really want people to interact with me on social media, and I want a larger social media platform. None of it makes sense. Okay, let me know if anybody is feeling what I'm feeling in the comment section. But just know that if you interact with me on social media, I appreciate you so much. This applies to real life as well. I'm literally like super anxious and I never go anywhere and I'm introverted, and that's me. My friends, y'all can vouch for me in the comment section. Let the people know I'm not just saying this for pity points. Next thing I want to talk about is leveling up as a micro influencer, because whether you have been able to tell or not, your girl has been trying to level up her game. Okay, so a couple of things that I've done that you can also do if you just want to step your game up as a micro influencer is to step your quality up. I did post a video a couple of weeks ago about the fact that I got a brand new camera. I'm currently filming on the Sony Alpha 6400 and your girl is giving 4K quality. So if you're not watching this video in 4K, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and change your settings. It's on the bottom right of your YouTube video and click 4K. I'm just gonna let you know 4K quality is nothing to play with, because them files be huge. Like right now, I've been recording for 28 minutes. This file is going to be like 28 gigabytes when I get ready to like put it into iMovie and edit it. And it's going to take forever to actually edit it down. My daddy calling me. That means he ready to go to the gym.
Hey, what you up to?
I am finishing a video, but I feel like it's worth it. It just looks so professional. So that's one thing you can definitely do. Another thing is to upgrade your audio. Fun fact, right now I'm not recording with it, but I recently purchased a microphone and I was recording a couple of videos with the microphone so that I can give y'all more crisp audio quality. However, that's over, that's canceled. The microphone that I got, I'm not gonna say the microphone is trash, but basically I had to buy an adapter for my camera in order to like make sure the microphone picked up on both sides. The adapter was not working. I recorded like 4 different videos and the audio is completely gone. So if you notice, a lot of my videos recently have been voiceovers because there's no audio, because the microphone is messed up. And then when I tried to take the adapter out, it broke inside of my camera. So I was just like, that's over, that's canceled. We're not using that anymore. Right now I'm recording this video without a microphone, but I tried. Something else that I recently did was make a link tree. If you don't know what a link tree is, it's basically a singular link that holds all of your different links. So for example, if you go to my Instagram and you click on my link tree, I have a link to my Amazon shop. I have a link to subscribe to my channel. A link tree just holds all of your things in one space. And it was really easy to do. I should have been done it, but I finally did that. Another thing that will be like an upgrade from the link tree is developing my own website. So I am in the process of designing my own website, okay? So I am doing that right now. I actually already purchased my domain. I am gonna DIY it first before I decide to pay someone. I have confidence. I've asked a couple people, namely Sierra, also known as Naturally Nefertiti on here. She actually has her own website and she told me everything that she used, but definitely a way to upgrade yourself, okay, is to get your own website. Okay, Thunder. Sorry, I'm looking at notes, y'all. I wrote down notes because it's professional. Prioritizing your passive income over like content creation is what I wrote down in my notes. And basically that means you can create content and that can be like your gig, or you can make money and that can be your gig. New to the game, a lot of what I was doing is trying to create content. So when I would tell people to like, I would create a video or I would make a video, and in my description box, the very first thing that I would tell people to do is subscribe to my channel, because in my mind, I want more eyes on my content, right? What prioritizing your passive income looks like is saying, oh, here's my video, and in the description box, one of the first links that I'm gonna put is a link to my Amazon shop so that I'm making money from my affiliate links. Do y'all see the difference there? One of them is prioritizing like, ooh, my content, ooh, the numbers, ooh, the metrics, and one of them is prioritizing the actual money that's coming to my pocket. So if you really wanna level up as a micro influencer, you just gotta make sure that you are prioritizing the money and being where the money resides. Ooh, is that my daddy? Yep. Girl, my daddy outside. I'm not ready. Last and final thing that you can do to just level up as a micro influencer is making sure that you're being strategic with how you interact with brands on social media. I have noticed that like when I like strategically target brands on social media, I've been able to work with them. So I just actually had a partnership with Outre on Instagram, and that was very intentional. And I was very proud of myself for actually getting it. I can actually make an entire video about how you can be strategic about like targeting brands and making sure that brands notice you so you can be able to work with them. Because it's one thing to get reposted. It's very nice to get reposted. That's part of that content creation mindset. It's an entirely different thing to be reposted and then being able to work with the brand so you're making money, okay? You gotta, it's a paradigm shift. Let me know if you want to see that video. If you have any like tips and tricks as a micro influencer on how to level up your content, how to level up your game in general, please leave them in the comment section below so we can help the people out. And by the people, I also mean me. Okay, let me put something on my lips and then we're gonna be done because I have to go to the gym. All right, y'all, so here is the final look. And I hope y'all enjoyed the conversation that we had today. Again, please let me know what you think of these chit chat get ready with me's. I would love to do more of them on this channel. I would love to talk to y'all a lot more. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit that subscribe button. Also like this video so that YouTube can share with other people. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. Went to the gym in a full face of makeup and this is what I look like afterwards. We still cute, but we just did arms today, so I wasn't sweating or whatever. But I was cute though. Everybody was looking, I was cute.